Sentence 8. Part B. Repeat. Please repeat each sentence that you hear. For example, a voice says,
Leave town on the next train.
and you say,
Leave town on the next train.
The reason is not at all clear to me.
I must have the wrong number.
Just let me know what you need me to do.
Give me the details as soon as you know more.
Do they offer discounts for the elderly?
We have a conference call planned for Monday afternoon.
If we follow his instructions, we may make a huge mistake. Technology is changing the way people exchange ideas. Send out these invoices before Friday.
The first one out gets a prize.
Could you send the parts over as soon as possible?
The gardeners removed my favorite flowers while I was away.
Only the legal owner may remove the attached tag. Sally included some photos of her new grandson. None of the class could figure out the programming assignment. Current stock prices are now available over the phone.
Part C. Questions. Now, please just give a simple answer to the questions. For example, a voice says,
Would you get water from a bottle or a newspaper?
and you say,
A bottle.
or,
From a bottle. Renee goes to the restaurant frequently. Does she go often or never?
Would you be more likely to find a bow on a driveway or on a gift?
Is a full moon bright or dark? Larry wants to make a chocolate cake for dessert. Should he look in a recipe book or a fashion magazine?
Does a cook or a conductor lead a band of musicians? If an animal is chasing you, is it in front of you or behind you?
After a shower, would a person use a towel or a rug to dry off?
The clothes have just been washed. Are they clean or dirty? Samuel knows many words. Does he have a big government or a big vocabulary?
Management was neutral about the proposal. Were they interested or indifferent?
Does November come before or after October? The flight departed an hour ago. It's 5 o'clock. What time did it leave?
What are the pages of a book usually made of?
Nicole exceeded the speed limit. Was she going too slow or too fast?
Do people go in or go out when they want to leave?
A baseball team requires 9 players. How many players are needed for 2 teams?
If you're a passenger, are you more likely to be on a bus or in the doctor's office?
Is fiction true or invented?
Danny was shocked when he received his electricity bill. Was he pleased or surprised?
Are buses or books used to carry people around a city? What electric hand tool is used for making holes in wood?
The cloth completely covers the dresser. Is the dresser hidden or visible?
Would you get therapy from a counselor or an editor?
Where do you put milk to keep it cold?
Part D. Sentence builds. Now please rearrange the word groups into a sentence. For example, a voice says,
Was reading. My mother. Her favorite magazine.
and you say,
My mother was reading her favorite magazine.
Never. Strangers. Trust. Right. Here.
Stay. The house clean. We should try to keep. Us later. Those three may join. Her bag. The woman dropped and walked away. City. Hour. Visit. They. Early. Left. Was on display in the library. Her collection. Had knocked over. His friendly dog. The plant. The band's performance. Awaited. An enthusiastic crowd.
Part E. Story retelling.
Gary was sleeping when his alarm went off. He realized it was time to go to work. He put on his clothes quickly and brushed his teeth. He ran outside and waited for the bus. He boarded the bus and rode it until he got to his office. It was only when he walked into his empty office that he realized it was a holiday and he was not required to work that day.
Six friends traveled to another country together. One day on their trip, they decided to split into two groups. One group went to a museum and the other group went to a famous garden. The two groups agreed to meet at 6 o'clock that evening. At 6 o'clock, one group got to the meeting place, but the other group did not come until 2 hours later. When they finally got there, they explained that they had missed their bus. A mother wanted her son to learn how to swim. She signed him up for classes at a swimming pool. They went to the first class. When the son saw the water, he felt very afraid. The teacher was very patient with him and let him practice a lot outside of the pool until he felt ready to get in. After a year, he is now an expert swimmer.
Part F. Open questions.
Is it best for family members to help children with schoolwork or to let children complete schoolwork alone without help? Please explain. Is it best for family members to help children with schoolwork or to let children complete schoolwork alone without help? Please explain. Sometimes friends do not agree about an important issue, and they cannot resolve the difference. What is the best way to handle an argument with a friend? Sometimes friends do not agree about an important issue, and they cannot resolve the difference. What is the best way to handle an argument with a friend?
This is the